Welcome, here's Quist, and today we are playing Grande, which is an area control game from designer Wolfgang Kramer and Richard Ulrich for 2 to 5 players, although it's not really a 2-player game. I would say it's a 3 to 5 player game. The standard game takes at least 90 minutes, and it was Spiel des Jahres 96, so it has a 20 years anniversary this year for being Spiel des Jahres, and it was published by Glück or Rio Grande Games. What's it all about? So as I said, this is an area control game for each of the areas here in Spain, and it goes 9 rounds, and after each of after three rounds, after each 3 rounds, there is a scoring happening. And the scoring is classic area control. You score higher the more cubes, they called caballeros. The more caballeros you have in each region. So, and the points, how many you get, are shown in this place here. So this place here, the player with the most caballeros wins 4 points, the player with the second most gets 2 points, and with the third most 0 points. So this is not as attractive, but for example this region scores 7 points for the player with the most caballeros, 4 points for the second most, and 2 with the third most. And if I remember right, if there's a tie, they each get the lower value. So I just checked, and it's correct, you get the lower value if you tie. So the big wooden cube is named El Grande, and it doesn't count for your majority, but it only shows what's your home region. And the only thing that matters is if you have the majority in a region, when scoring you get 2 additional points. And that's basically already the meat of the game. But there are additional nuances to it. So each player has 2 different piles of caballeros. One is the court and one is the provinces. So as you can see, I have 7 caballeros in the court and 21 in the province. And you can only put caballeros onto the regions from the court. So if they are running out, you have to put more regions from the province to the court. So it's a 2-step process. First you put caballeros from the provinces to the court, and then later you put those caballeros from the court onto the regions. How is the game order going to happen? Each player has cards from 1 to 13, and the starting player chooses a card. Here it was the blue player and chose 13. The next player has to choose a different card. Here 7, 8, 12, and now it's my turn to choose one of those cards. The higher you choose, the earlier you get. So if you chose 13 like the blue player did, you are definitely starting player. But the disadvantage is, if you chose the 13, you can put no caballeros from the province to the court. But if you take the 1, for example, you can move 6 caballeros from the province to the court, which enables you later to put more caballeros from the court into the regions. After everyone has chosen their card, players take their turns in order of the cards they have chosen. So at the moment it would be blue player, then the brown player, and depending what I choose, maybe me, and then green and red. And then on your turn you choose, after you've moved your caballeros from the province to the court, you choose one of those action cards. And you then put this card shows one caballero in the bottom left, this one 2, this one 3, this one 4, and this one 5. This is always the case. And then there's a different action, although the action with the 5 caballeros is always the same. It doesn't change from round to round. So you take one of those action cards, and either first move caballeros as shown on the bottom left from your court to the regions, and then perform the action, or vice versa. Or you can even choose to not perform the action at all, but that's only the case if you want to block someone from taking an action, which I rarely do. Maybe I should do that more often, but yeah, we'll see that later. When you put caballeros into the regions, you can only place them in regions adjacent to the king, and the king is that meeple. I hide these cards for now. Or the castillo, so the castle. So at the moment, the only regions you can put caballeros in is this one, and the castillo. Also, the region with the king is special, so that if action cards or some things would cause you to move meeples or something, the region with the king is always not allowed. So no caballeros are allowed to enter, and no caballeros allowed to leave this area. But the action with the 5 caballeros is always to move the king to any other region. And as you can choose in any order, so you can basically either first place the caballeros here and here, and then move the king to one of the regions you just placed, or do it vice versa. First move the king and then place your caballeros, just as an example. Yeah, and that's basically it. The only thing special is the castillo. Normally it is hidden. It's a tower in real. I own the game. That's a wooden tower where you put your caballeros in. So it's hidden information how many each player has put in, but it's hard to track online, so it's publicly shown. And when scoring happens, each 3 rounds, the castillo scores as any other region, but then each player with caballeros in the castillo can move to one region simultaneously, and after that each region is scored. So basically the caballeros count twice, first in the castillo and then in the region you put them in. So it's really good to go to the castillo. You get more it's more efficient for your caballeros to put some in the Castillo. So did I miss something? Yeah, and after 9 rounds the game is over and the player with the most points wins. So my region is this one here, Aragon. And let's see what the actions are. So you can put 1 caballero in and move 2 of your and 2 foreign caballeros on the board. Move 2 of your and 2 foreign caballeros on the board. Okay. This one, the king returns. Your fellow player each must send 3 caballeros back to the provinces. Each can take from any regions and from his court. Yeah, that's good if you go later. So they put 3, 4, and 5 caballeros, and then they have to put them back. And this with 3 caballeros is always, I think, always a special scoring one. So you can score in between rounds. And here it scores the first position of our region. So if you go first, you can put it here. If that would be empty, it would be really good. Put 1 here, and score a lot of points in the first round. And special scoring. Each player secretly chooses a region to score. If a region is chosen by multiple players, it is not scored. Interesting. And of course the 5 is always to move the king. So early on it's really good to move, put a lot of caballeros onto the board, because each one starts with 7, so there's no problem to put 5 on the board. That's why I want to go early. Going last in choosing the cards to bid is always good, because you can go always 1 over the one you want to. So if it would be 13, 12, 1 and 2, I can play a 3 and easily go third with a low value card, because I know what everyone else has played. I think it's important to go early, so I think I take the 9 here and see how it goes. So the blue player went first and took this one. So he put 2 of his caballeros here, 1 in the Castillo, and scored all of the regions with the first place. So he got a lot of points. He's leading with 15 points. And the brown player took this one. First moved the king and put 1 here, 2 here, and 2 here. So I can now take this one, where each player chooses a region which is scored. That's not that great. So everybody gets about the same points. And yeah, I only want to take it because of the 4 caballeros that I can put on the board. The king returns. Your players must each send 3 caballeros back to their provinces. Each can take from any regions or from his court. That's quite good. You usually take from your court, but brown and blue then have few caballeros in the court and are really limited next turn. Also the player who takes the 4 card here is really limited. I think that's an aggressive move, although I can only put 2 caballeros on the board, but I think it's worth it, so I think I take this one. The brown player went in my region. I really don't appreciate that. think I have to put one in the Castillo. It's really important to do that early. And the question is now if I put it now in this region to still be first player. Yeah, I think I do that here and here. Oops, here. And then do that. And now each other player has to act, but my turn is finished. See you next turn. So they took their caballeros back, and apparently all from their court. Only the brown player had to take one from Galicia here. Alright. Alright, let's see what happened. The green player chose to move caballeros around. And wow, he moved 2 brown caballeros into my region. Why? Now I have to choose a region and it is scored. And I don't have a region where I have the majority. And I can't move, choose the Castillo. Well, I still take this region, but this is terrible. Why did the green player move from here to here and from here to here? It doesn't help him from moving one from here to here. Why did he do that? Anyway, let's still choose this one. Alright, we're in a second round. New action cards here. Move 2 additional caballeros from your court into a region, or move all of your own caballeros from one region. Or you send 1 caballero from any region from each fellow player back to the provinces. Interesting. All the 5 regions are scored. So this would be important if I go first to get here the majority. Also Valencia and Baskia. I'm not sure why the map is in English here, in German here. And here you can take 1 power card from the discard back into your hand, and of course the king, move the king. So as expected, a lot of players taking low cards. Brown, although he has no caballeros in the court, takes a 9 card. So I'm tempted to play the 6 here, or the 7. Yeah, I think I play the 7 here. If I play the 6, the blue player probably plays the 7 and can put 4 caballeros on the board, which is really good. So I think I take the 7 so he can at max put 3 caballeros on the board if he goes before me, so that I have a good chance going at least second. And he probably won't take the king, and I want to take the king, put at least 2 here, and then move the king into my region. And that's what I like to do. So take the 7. So the blue player indeed took the 6, so I go second. The brown player scored the 5 regions. Let's say that he could do that before I can put a few caballeros in here. So he got 8 points, green 5 points, I 4, and red, or is this orange? 3 points. It's kind of, the card is red, but the caballeros are orange. If I look closely. Anyway, I think I take this one and put a few caballeros in here, and 1 at least in the Castillo, and a few around here, and move the king in here. So let's take this and 2 in here. So I have 5 in now, yeah, 1 in here. So I can still put 2 in. I'm not sure where to put those. I think here, because those are safe if I put the king here. Here would be better, but other players are more tempted to put them there later, though not brown. Red, green and blue are still... At most... sorry for thinking so long. I think I took put one here and one here, and then move the king in here. Alright, round 3 started. Let's see what happened last turn. The brown player went before me, so let's see what the green player did. He has sent 1 caballero from each region back to the provinces. So my caballero from Sevilla was sent back, which is really bad. And the red player moved 2 additional caballeros from your court into any region, so he put 2 here and 1 here. Alright, and the blue player took his 13 card back and 2 here. And 1 here, which was moved back from the green player, and 1 here. Alright. So let's see what new cards are. Move any 4 caballeros on the board. Decay of authority. Your fellow players must send all caballeros in their courts back to the province. Oh, that's really bad, because I have a lot of caballeros in my court. And here all 4 regions are scored, which is green here and green here as well, and red here. I had a caballero in there, but yeah, so I can't score anything here. Oh wow. Here I can place or move a mobile scoreboard. Here are 2 of them, so you can put an 840 on a region or 400 on a region, which can be really handy. And the king, of course. So the red player played his 13, the green player played his 12. So I can't go early, which I really want, so I hope no one does this here before me. The green player probably takes one of those. The red player can place 4 caballeros on the board, so probably he won't take this. Let's just hope. So the brown player has 0 caballeros in the court, so I really want to go before him, so this doesn't affect me if he chooses that. And the blue player has also 0 caballeros on the board, so he probably plays a low number anyway. If I play an 8, I don't think the blue player plays a 10. Because he can only take this card. Yeah. I think an 8 is safe to take. And I really want to do this or this. But I probably won't have the possibility to do that because those two players do that. Well, I probably take this and don't do the special scoring. That's also fine. I don't like my position so far. Let's see how it turns out, because this is the round before the first scoring happens. At least I have the majority in the Castillo, but I'm only represented in 2 regions, and yeah, see you later. Okay, let's see what happened. The red player took the free Caballero action and scored all 4 regions, which only benefited the red and the green player. The green player moved the king to here, which is really unfortunate because those regions are not really that interesting to me, and moved a lot in caballeros into the Castillo. And then the blue player decided to play the 9. Interesting, just to go before me. And took the 1 caballero action and moved red and blue pieces. So red, blue here. Oh, that's really good. He scores a lot of points. And red player is here and here. Alright, so I can either do this. All fellow players must send all caballeros in their courts and back to the provinces. I'm glad no one took that before me, because I have 7 caballeros in my court. And I can move a scoreboard and get 4. I really want to do this, but that means if I do this, I'm losing 3 caballeros later. I guess I have to suffer that, because I want to really put 4 caballeros out. So here I already have the majority, and the brown player goes. Okay. That means he can put 2 pieces in there. Ugh. Yeah, that means I have to put 1 piece at least there. That's 6, so that it can at least tie me. I'm probably putting the 8-4-0 piece up there. But I also want to win the Castillo. So he has 4 there, and I have 2 there, so I at least want to put 2 more pieces in there. And that's already 4. If I put 3, 5, 4, so 2 here, 1 here, 2 here. No, that's 5. 1 here, 1 here, 2 here. Yeah, let's do that. I put 1 here, 1 here, 2 here, and then I activate that and use this here. I think that's the best I can do. So the brown player, did that, I lost 3 caballeros and moved both his caballeros into the Castillo. So where do I put my caballeros from the Castillo? Well, let's just hope that I don't put it in the same region as the green player. I'm guessing the brown player puts it in home region because that's a lot of points for him. The red and the blue player don't affect me all that much. The blue player probably puts it here. So I'm guessing, I'm thinking, I think the blue player is probably in the lead. He has really good regions here, these three. So I think I want to put it in one of these three regions. I'm guessing the green player goes maybe here. So I'm inclined to go here. But if the green player goes here, I'm really in trouble. Because I'm in second place. And I put just 4 down, just got 4 points. Here or here? Here I'm just removing a lot of points from the blue player. If I just could know where the green player would put it. Let me think for a second. Yeah, it all comes down where the green player puts, and I'm guessing he's not putting it here, so I'm going here, hoping that the green player goes here. Maybe the green player also goes here, that's also a valid option. I'm not hoping that. Yeah, I go here. Round 4. And of course the green player went in the same region. I thought for sure he wouldn't, but he did. So this was unfortunate. So I have 38 points. I'm still last place, but it's still pretty close between all players, so this might change pretty quickly. Okay, the brown player used the 11, and all other players have 0 caballeros in their province, in their court. So what do I use? I probably won't get the king move card, but I think a 5 is pretty good. Even if I go early, I can put 4 out. And if someone wants to go before me, he only can put 3 out. I think that's pretty good. So I think I used a 5. So, as I assumed, everyone played a lower card as me, so I go second. The brown player put 1 in Valencia and 1 in the Castillo. So I go now. I think I take the king and put the king in this region. I have to be careful because I have to probably later in the turn move all my caballeros out of one region. So I want to have one region where I have only 1 left, so probably I take it from here. Yeah, I like that, so let's do this one. I want to move the king first. And now I have 4 that I can place. I like to put 2 here, 1 here, and 1 in the Castillo. One, 2, 1, 1. Yeah, I like that. So let's see what happened in between. The green player moved the mobile scoreboard to here. That's fine by me. Less points for my opponent. And put caballeros here, here, and here. Now the blue player chose this one, and now I have to take back all caballeros from one region, and that's why what I prepared for anyway. I choose this region because I'm currently getting no points anyway here, so that's fine by me. And yeah. So, new round. Let's see what happened last round. The blue player put 2 into this region after everyone removed caballeros from other regions. And the red player moved 3 caballeros, but none of ours. Okay. So, new round. Let's see what there is. You can move any 4 of your own caballeros on the board. It might be not yet good, but can be quite powerful. Pick any region to be scored. Oh, that's nice. I can score this 8 region if I choose that. Score the region with the most caballeros. This one has 10. This one has 10 as well. So it's probably one of those regions. I'm fine with both. Yeah. I'm not sure if both get scored if this happens. I'm fine with that. And Royal Advisor moved the king into a neighboring region, and so the king can be moved twice this round. 3 players don't have any caballeros in their court. So I'm fine with picking again a low number. I'm not so interested in picking one of those. So I'm fine with a 6. Let's see, 8, 3 and 1. I think then I choose the 4. Just to go first and pick. If both regions get scored, I definitely pick this, because I can put 1 caballero here and 2, for example, in the Castillo. Both regions get scored. I have to check the rules, but this seems very good. So yeah, I think I take the 4 to. No, if I put 1 caballero here, this one is the region with the most caballeros. No, so this doesn't work. Yeah, let's see, but I think choosing the 4 is quite good. Choosing the 2 gives me 1 more caballero for next round. No, I think choosing the 4 is fine. So I got unlucky. Let's see what happened and I'll show you. Red took the 5 caballero action and put meeples caballeros here and here. Here is really unfortunate. Now I get down to 1 point and move the king to here, which is really bad because there's nothing really no region where it's really interesting to put caballeros down. I guess here, but yeah. And the blue player took the other action that I really want, score the caballeros with the most, score the region with the most caballeros, and he put 3 first there, so this region got scored, and I only got 2 points, green got 2 points, and he got 7 points. So I have 2 options now. I think I either take this one, so I can score this region, gives me 10 points, and brown 4 points. This has also the advantage that I have more caballeros for next round, which is a scoring round, so that I can use a higher card, which I really like. Or I use this one. But moving the king to an adjacent region doesn't make a lot of sense either. I guess I could move it here, put 2, right? Yeah, 2 caballeros here, move the king to here, so that green, who comes after me, doesn't put caballeros here. Sounds also good, and then 2 caballeros in the Castillo.
But I really like having more caballeros for next turn in the province, so that I can choose a higher card. Choose a higher card next round. So I think I take this, and I think I should put both in the Castillo. So yeah, let's do that. Do that, and choose this, and that's my turn. Sixth round. Let's see what happened in the meantime. The green player took the 4 Caballero action, moved the king to this region, but before that he put 2 more Caballeros here, so now he has the lead with 6. And put 2 Caballeros into Castillo. Then the brown player moved 4 of his Caballeros, especially good that he moved some of out from here, so now I can maybe move some of my later as well, and I'm guaranteed here 10 points. That's really good. Now the brown player bid first and took the 13 because he has 5. That's great. He is basically guaranteed the king card. So I'm aiming for a 4 for the 4 card. But the problem is I don't have any 2 Caballero card left. So either I bid high, like an 11, and hope and aim for the free card, or a 6 and hope to get the 4 card, but they will bid higher probably. So that won't happen, I guess. Let's see what the cards say. Here you can move up to 5 caballeros from any one region, so you can move a lot of caballeros out. That's not that interesting to me. Maybe move out from here can be quite nice. I can pick any region to be scored. That's really helpful to get these 10 points. Score the region with the least caballeros. That's not that interesting. That's momentarily this one with 4 and then this one with 5. And this 4 caballero is move 2 of your caballeros from the provinces to your court, which is like playing a 2 caballero bid card, which is really good. So I'm not sure what to do now. So it's either 11 or 6. So if I pick 11, has the blue player a 12? There's a way you can see that. Yeah, he has still a 12, so he probably plays the 12 and goes before me anyway. So I think I take the 6. And yeah, I think I take the 6 and hope that the red and the green player don't play a higher card. One of them probably will. I probably go second to last or something like that. Yeah, but I still think I have to pick the 6 here. So apparently I'm 4th player here this time. Let's see what happened. The brown player went first and put all his 5, took the 5 caballero action, put all his 5 caballeros into the Castillo and moved the king into this region. Then the blue player went and got 2 more caballeros into his court and put 3 into this region and 1 into this region. And then the green player went and put one to this region and move 2 of my caballeros into this region and 2 of the blue ones, 3 of the blue ones from here to here. So they're basically useless now. I have now 8 caballeros in this region. So moving caballeros around from one of I think there are always the one caballero action is really powerful now for me, because I can move a lot of my caballeros in Aragon now. So there's left score the region with the least caballeros, which is this one. So I can put 3 caballeros down there, and there's 6, but then this one has fewer caballeros, so this doesn't work. So that's not very good here. And pick any region to be scored. This is very good, 10 points for me. And of course I want to... Well, I have already 3 points, and if I pick this one, yeah, the red player can put 3 down there so that I only get 1 point. I can also put 1 caballero here for 2 guaranteed points. No, not 2 guaranteed points. The red player may put one there, 1. So I think 2 there. I can also put a few there. The red player has 3. So if I put 1 caballero down here, I get 1 point. No matter if the red player puts down a few more, and take away 1 point. Take no one away, because the green player doesn't get any anyway. I think putting both of my caballeros here is probably the best. The problem though is that it makes this one better for red, because then there are 5 caballeros here and 5 caballeros here. I'm not sure what gets scored an equal amount, because then this region will probably get scored. Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, I still think I want to put those 2 here, even though it makes the red player maybe score this one. Because if the red player wants to push me down from 4 to 2 points, he has to put always 3 caballeros here. But that means I get scored the 3 caballeros here, so I get a few points no matter what. So I think I take this and put both my caballeros here. Putting them here doesn't sound so good, because if I put 1 caballero down here, I get 1 point. And if I put 2 down, I get 3 points, but red has to put only 1 caballero down here to get me down to 1 point again. And then I want to score this region. So 10 more points, and that's my turn. So red put 3 of his caballeros in here, and now I have to decide where my 3 caballeros go from the castillo. So I get 3 points here, that's really nice. And I think I have 2 options. I can either put them here, then I have 5, and only the brown caballeros from the castillo can overcome this lead. This means I would get 6 points instead of 2, or I can put them here, and the green player can go in the lead instead, and I would get 7 points instead of 2. So obviously from the points, that's 1 point more, but I'm not sure if I should do that, because I rather distribute my caballeros more into different regions. So I think I like this more. What I'm a little bit worried is that brown puts his 6 caballeros in here, so that we are tied. I'm I'm hoping he doesn't do that. But he can basically put them anywhere and get a good advantage from that. He can also put them here. Not sure where he is going to put them down. If brown puts them here, I get no points anymore. He probably puts them here, because that's basically 6 points guaranteed for him. Yeah, then I think I rather go here instead. I think that's way better. He probably goes here or here. Yeah, so let's go here. So, the last 3 rounds, and how's the score? Wow, I'm leading with 1 point. Nice, I like that. So let's see what this round has to offer. Move all of your own caballeros from any one region. All of your own caballeros is a little bit sad, but still I can move this 7 to get probably more points. Decay of authority. Each fellow player may send 3 caballeros from his court back to his provinces. Wow, this is really bad. Yeah, then the Castillo is scored, right? And take one of your cards from discard stack back into your hand. Yeah, I noticed I only have 1, 2, 3 and 10, 11, 12, 13. No cards from the middle anymore. I hope it doesn't matter all that much. And then the king. Well, this one here is really bad. 6, 11 and 8 is played. I can play the 12 so that I go first and choose this one. Then all of the other players have to send 3 caballeros back, which really hurts them. The green player can only place 1 caballero, the red player only 3, and the blue player yeah, can at least not beat my 12. That's good. I'm really tempted to do that. What do I do with my 2 caballeros then? Probably in the Castillo when the Castillo is scored. Or here is also an option, but the other players will probably place here anyway. So I think I go with the 12 here. So now it's my turn and I'm doing what I said earlier. I will do that and put both of my caballeros here in case someone triggers this. And I'm activating that, and that's my turn. New round. Let's see what the other players did last round. The blue player scored the Castillo, which is great. I got 5 points because of that. That's why I put my caballeros in the Castillo and put one in the caballero in the Castillo himself, so he get 3 points. The red player took his 13 back and put 1 in the Castillo and 2 in this region, which means he is now in the lead here. The green player moved all his own caballeros from 1 region, and he took it from here, so that he's not present there anymore, and moved it here, which is really bad because now I don't get 7 points, I'm only getting 4. And 1 in, where is it? Here, so he get these 2 points. And the brown player moved the king and put 1 in the Castillo and 1 in, where is it? Here, to get 1 point. So I'm really glad I'm in the lead, and there's only 2 rounds left. There are only 2 rounds left. So let's see what the cards are. You can move 3 caballeros on the board, which is really good.
So I can, for example, move it from here, put it like here or here, get a few more points. Your fellow players must remove 2 of their own caballeros from any region and send it back to the provinces. It really hurts. Only the blue player can doesn't hurt the blue player because he can just take 2 from here. It doesn't hurt me also not that much. I can just take 2 from here if it matters. So yeah. So if I don't take it, it doesn't at least hurt me all that much. That's great. All the 4 regions are scored. I'm present in any 4 regions. This would be this region, and this region, and this region. So no points for me. That's really bad. And place or move a mobile scoreboard. That's really bad because I'm assuming someone takes this one from me. And I really don't want this to happen because that's 10 points for me on the next scoring. So I'm tempted to go for that. I get 4 caballeros and can place, for example, 2 here and 2 in the Castillo, or even 3 here and 1 in the Castillo. Yeah, probably 3 here and 1 in the Castillo. That's really good. I think I go for that. And of course, move the king. So let's see what the other players, what cards they played. No one has any caballeros in their card. I have 1. So that's an advantage for me. So red played a 1, green played a 2. That's great. So I can play a 3 and go at least 3rd. Guaranteed 3rd. Because blue has to play higher. And I can play a 10 and have, but then I'm only able to place 2 caballeros. That's not that great. And also, I think if I take the 3, I'm probably still take this one because the brown player and the blue player don't have enough caballeros to take advantage of the 4 caballeros that they can play. So I think I'm safe taking this. Then I have even 2 if I can take this, I even have 2 caballeros left for the last round, which is really nice because I'm probably taking the 13 there if I have the chance to. So yeah, so let's play the 3. So let's see what happened. Brown and blue came before me. The brown player took the 4 regions are scored, which is really bad for me. He scored 10 points, I scored none. And he put 2 caballeros in the Castillo and 1 in this region. So yeah, this is really unfortunate. And the blue player took the thing that I wanted to take, moved the mobile scoreboard, but he didn't take this one because the 400 was in this region. Now he scores 6 points here, which is really good, and put the 400 region here. And put all 4 of his caballeros in this region, which is really nice because brown gets less points now. So this means the king is still available, what I didn't expect. And I think I have to take it, even though the next round I'm not able to probably... to play a lot of my caballeros on the board. So I think I'm doing that. I can put like 2 here, move the king here, put like 1 here and 2 here. And I think that's really good. So let's do that. 2 here, 2 here, 1 here, and move the king in. Let's see. I'm worried about this region a little bit. No, blue was already there. Blue was already, so no. Yeah, that's fine. Because I have to take still 2 caballeros from a region, but blue was already, so I'm fine. So I have to move 2 caballeros, but first let's see what the green player did. He put 1 caballero here and moved 1 from here to here and moved mine, which was here, to here, where it has no effect. That's unfortunate, but he also moved the caballero of brown from here to here, where it doesn't have an effect either. So at least brown got hit as well. Now I have to remove 2 caballeros, and as I said earlier, I will choose this region. So new round, and 13 was already played. I can't play the 13, but I can play the 11, which would put me at second, yeah, because blue has no 12. And I could play 2 caballeros, and what's good is, I already looked, the 2 card is very good. I would score again 10 points, because I would score this region, of course, and brown has no caballeros there anymore, so I would get 10 more points than brown. This of course would be also nice, to move 5 caballeros from any region. Then the Castillo is getting scored, so I might put 1 caballero in here, or 2, I'm not sure. Moving the Grande is not very good, and yeah, this moving the king is of course every time powerful every time, but it's not that important now. So I think, yeah, it's for sure the 11. So it's my turn, and yeah, I'm probably taking this one to score 10 points. This one is also nice, I score 5 points, but maybe someone else takes it and I score at least 3 points probably, so that's not that exciting. Not sure where to put my caballeros though. If I put it here, I have to put 2 caballeros there to basically guarantee 1 point, because red was already did his turn. So, but that's not that exciting, 1 point. I can put 2 here for 2 points, but they're not guaranteed because green comes after me. So that's also not that exciting. So I'm probably reinforce my position in these 2 regions. So blue can put 3 caballeros down, so he can take away the top spot from me. So I really don't want to lose those 10 points, but I'm not sure if blue really wants to go here, because he can get like more points more easily here. Not sure what to do, and here I'm only 1 caballero up. I think I want to put 1 caballero down here, because he can at most equalize me, and this wouldn't give him any points. He would just deny me 6 points, which would be really annoying if he did that. But yeah. So I think 1 here, 1 here, or 1 in the Castillo. I don't think Castillo is all that exciting. Or is it? So I thought about this for a second, and the brown player comes last, so I doubt he will be able to put more than 1 caballero in the Castillo. So I'm tempted to go here and here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So take this, put 1 here, put 1 here, and choose this to get this region scored. It's 10 points for me, and my turn. Alright, last turn of the game. I have to move my caballeros from the Castillo. Let's see what the other players did. Green came after me and took the 1 caballero card, where he moved 5 caballeros from any region. So he moved the reds out of here to here and the brown to here, and 1 caballero into here. Alright, so then came blue, who equalized me on the Castillo and scored it. So this means I got 3 points, brown 1, and blue also 3 points. And then came brown, who also only moved 4 caballeros in the Castillo. So he has now 7 caballeros in the Castillo. This means, let's see, he can go here and equalize me, which would kind of be annoying if he would do that. But I could go like here instead and take away a lot of points from him as well. But if I go here and blue goes here, then he has 8 instead of 4, and he would take the points away from me. So I think I'm rather safer to just put them here, just in case brown goes here. Here I'm rather safe. Blue can only get up to 9, and green has no caballeros and Castillo, so those 7 points are safe. And everywhere else I don't get any points. Here I don't get any points, and here I don't get any points. So if I go here, I'm safe with the 10 points and safe with the 7 points. That's 117. This means brown gets guaranteed 6 points here. Not guaranteed because maybe blue, but maybe 5 points here. That's 11. And 3 points here. That's 14. This would be 106, and I have 117. It's 11 points. But here he gets 5 points, and I get only 1 point. It's 118 to 111, if I counted that correctly. There's still 7 points in my favor. I doubt he can get anywhere 7 points if he puts his caballeros anywhere. So I think I'm rather safe by putting them here and guaranteed to win, because I have a big lead. Let's hope that I'm right. So, game is over. I made the right decision. Blue and brown went on the same region as wanted to get the 8 points. But yeah, I went there as well, so I get the 10 points and the 7 points from here. This means I win 118 and 7 points in the lead ahead of brown. Yeah, I hope you get the right feeling of this game. It's a really deep game for so simple rules. This is what I really enjoy, and it really shines, I think, the more players there are playing. With few players there's no interaction, but with a lot of players there is a lot of interaction, and this works out great. So thanks for watching, leave some comments if you liked it, and see you soon. Bye.